So I know Morgan is a tough act to follow. But what we're going to talk about is new youth coming into the farming world, and that's so important. And with me, I've got Andrew Lauver. I think I got it right?
That's correct.
Okay, great. From Syngenta, who's in charge of industry relations. And what we're going to talk about is a different kind of sustainability, the sustainability of human power, of humans coming into farming. And you and Syngenta are doing some really interesting things to attract the next generation of farmers and really nurture them. Tell us about that.
That's correct, yes. We at Syngenta find high importance in investing in that next generation, and also specifically the leadership ability. So enhancing the leadership of that next generation, providing them with the tools to advocate, to step up and answer the call for the potato industry, but also American agriculture as a whole.
So how do you do that? I mean, clearly you've got to identify the right people,
Yes.
whether it's through Myers-Briggs, whether it's through testing, interviews, and so on. So, you look at somebody like Morgan,
Right.
and she's 6, but, she's going to be a potato farmer.
Yes.
It's her family business. How do you identify these people, and how do you then nurture them and give them the skills to become those leaders?
Yes, and I think you've identified an important aspect, which is the family. And within those families, there's a passion that runs deep, certainly. And I was speaking with Morgan's father, and I'd asked him if he
Benjamin,
participated in the Potato Industry Leadership Institute, and he said he had, and his wife will be going through as well. And
very cool.
So there you have word of mouth that sometimes will inspire a person to participate in leadership development, but also just that experience and that passion. Our goal is to help folks share their story on Capitol Hill. That we at Syngenta can share a story on Capitol Hill, but that by no means goes as far as a
real farmer doing it. Yep.
Story.
So, talk to me about the Leadership Institute. How many people is that limited to? How do people get into it? Do they have to apply for it? Do they have to pay for it? What are the logistics of it?
Yes. So last year there were 20 participants who went through the Potato Industry Leadership Institute, and they go through a very robust experience, media training, public speaking training, and so in 2019 we'll be supporting again a similar number of participants. Plus we've started a cohort with other industry growers as well. So we'll actually in February have 5 potato growers along with 43 other growers or folks involved in agriculture from organizations across the industry. So corn, soybeans, and potatoes, for example. So they'll be able to go through leadership training together and network to continually develop.
And I think that what's so important about farming is certainly now, because of the environment and the issue of sustainability from agriculture, we're seeing more farmers grow varied crops, diversified crops.
Yes.
So if they can cross-pollinate, pardon the pun, between soybean farmers and potato farmers and lettuce farmers and the like, I mean, I think they all learn from each other and they grow from each other. And what happens after they go through leadership, the Leadership Institute from Syngenta? Or do they remain in touch? Do they network? Or is it just, and what length of the program is it?
Yes. So when they go through, specifically the Potato Industry Leadership Institute, they'll spend a couple days preparing, just building those skills, and then also some time in Washington, knocking on the doors of Congress, and actually sitting down with the staffers and the congressmen and women themselves. And that is something, that education is a foundation for a lifetime, because then when the potato industry needs growers to speak up the most, they're prepared and they're ready. They can board a plane and go to Washington and step up and advocate. And so it's really a lifetime commitment. Our hope is that not only do growers get back to the potato industry and agriculture as a whole, but their local communities, they're able to step up and speak, whether it's on the school board or something else too.
Well, it sounds like a great program. I wish I was a farmer so I could do it. Thanks so much for joining us, and keep up the great work.
Thank you.
We need people like you and like Syngenta to really be helping the next generation of farmers reach their potential. We have more college-educated farmers than ever before.
Yes.
We've got more that are tech savvy than ever before, and it's that missing link of that leadership skill that Syngenta is stepping up to. So thank you for doing that.
And thank you for the opportunity.
Okay.
We appreciate
it. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, you know what I'm going to say. It's more potato.